I know this city. I love it here. And I know the offense. Second year in the offense, I feel confident, way more confident. And I really like our quarterback. So I'm excited to play and make some plays.
Calvin, in terms of
how did Cam handle himself out there today in the huddle and all that kind of stuff?
He handled himself well. I mean, Cam already did that in OTAs. You know, we all know he can play at this point. He came and did that. Now we're just trying to get ready for Denver and we're trying to get better right now. Denver's coming up, but we got Tampa, Atlanta. We're just getting better right now.
what do you like in terms of how you feel physically? How do you view your prime?
Yeah. My body feels young. Like I can gain weight, lose weight whenever I want. I can run fast as I want. I still could cut good as the best. I got a lot of years in me for sure.
We all trying to get to the same goal, and that's to win, to a winning season and keep getting 1% better day by day.
Quarterbacks go in their meeting room and they grade throws. This was an A throw. This would be. You take a lot of pleasure in disrupting an A throw or a B throw.
No doubt. No matter if it's an F or a D throw, any throw could be caught. So just breaking on the ball, getting my hands on the ball. It helped me more, just being consistent, being better than I was last year. And that's the main goal, improve more than I did last year. And I think I'm on to that right now. And I'm going to just keep stacking the days, like I said.
Can you talk a little bit about that first day out there? It looked good for you, looked like you were stacking that first good day out there, get a lot of hands on football.
I think, honestly, my first day, I feel like I was a little rusty. I was moving a little sluggish. But, I expected that from the first day being out here, not moving really in front of guys like that, putting hands on guys. But other than that, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And, I came out here, I got a couple hands on the ball. And, that's what you want to see day by day, man, consistency. Like I said, man, I try to be that vocal leader in the room, just leading by example, not with my words, but just with my work ethic. And just showing these guys, that I love football. I care about this team. I care about winning. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to be 1% better and put us in a better position to winning.
Jarvis was out last year, of course. So you guys feel like, you younger guys, feel like you're kind of used to him not being out there? You gain a lot of experience with him, not being out there last year in that respect?
When it comes to that, I don't think that really matter. Like I said, even when he's not out there, he's there. He's always on us. He always talking to us, making sure, how our day's going, making sure it was good, was it bad, and he just always keeping us in the right mindset. So when it comes to that, I don't really look at it like that. I just look at it as a challenge, to better my game. Just to prove the NFL world that what I did last year wasn't a fluke, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing.
Sorry if you got to ask this already, but
Did you lose your breakfast at some point out here? Was that kind of like a welcome to training camp moment?
Man, that was a welcome to training camp moment. I kind of was throwing up a little bit, but I needed that, man. I got it all out, and I actually felt good after that. So, man, that's what comes with it, man. We in this hot weather. We out here running, we working. So I expect it, I don't see it as no difference, man. As long as I got up and I finished, that's okay. I'm all right.
sorry if you got to ask this already, but just how does it feel overall just to be back out here starting training camp, and how cool was it to have the fans out here watching you?
Man, it feels great. It feels lovely, man. You could feel everybody's energy. Everybody is happy to be back. You could tell everybody is ready to get back to work, and you could tell it's just that certain feeling in the building that we on to something, that we all bought in, and everybody just buying in, man. We all trying to get 1% better day by day, and we all taking it in by the little things. I think, like I said, man, the little things mean the most, man, and I think when we do the little things right, then it all click, and it's been going well, man. It was the first day, but I look forward to us to keep stacking the days.
I think the biggest thing is trust. Getting the trust out of my coaches, my teammates, and everybody, not even just on the field, but how I conduct myself around the building, off the field, everything. So my big thing is trust and showing that, the guys that I'm here to make the team better, and I'm here for be a part of the team.
What did guys tell you when they saw you strolling out there, number 23?
Hey, they was happy. They was glad. They've been saying it, man, when you coming back? Because I would always be around during OTAs, but everybody was happy to see me out there, and it felt good.
How long into today did it feel normal for you? Was it first snap, or did you have to kind of?
I did an extensive warm-up, so I made sure, when I got out there, I feel good. But, once you get in the groove, adrenaline gets going, that's when I started feeling, normal.
Was there any nervousness? Was there any lack of trust, or were you just kind
No,
of?
I wouldn't say there was any lack of trust. It's just, first time, it's kind of those jitters, like, it's been a long time, so I think it was just that. Wasn't really nervous, confident in the work I put in the offseason, and, coming out here, it's ready, time to go to work once it starts.
How do you evaluate? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, would you say you're back 100%, or you still got a little ways to go?
Yeah, I say I feel like I'm back 100%. Obviously it's getting back in that groove, getting my footwork back and everything. Obviously that's going to take, day by day it's going to get better and better. But I feel really good now.
How do you evaluate your standing in the safety room? Obviously, two vets above you. How much are you learning from them, and how much are you feeling like you're competing with them?
Yeah, I'm learning a lot. Every day we come in and compete with each other, healthy competition. So, no matter what, I'm coming to compete with them. But the biggest thing is learning from them. Those are guys, Amani Hooker and Xavier. Those guys that have a lot of experience, and they're pouring into me, and I'm reaching out and getting whatever I can from them. And it's it's a great relationship.
Yeah, he's doing great. He really is. From the first day I saw him during OTAs to now, you can see the strides he's made, and really just his comfortability with the offense and knowing, hey, this coverage dictates me. I really should think about getting the ball out here on this first read, or this coverage really stinks versus this play, and I really should get back to my second read. So you can see him learning and developing and really getting that coming along.
How much of your job? Obviously, you got to get yourself ready to play and be as good as you can be. How much is your job at doing that, securing your spot, proving that you can be the two, and how much is helping Cam maybe in his first year?
I think they go hand in hand. They really do. And me helping Cam is also helping myself, And I wouldn't be telling him anything that I wouldn't do either. So, I do think those two things go hand in hand. You obviously get yourself ready, but you get yourself ready by helping the guy in front of you, making sure he's doing the right things. Because then, if he's doing the right things, then the whole QB room can be on the same page when we're in there.
How much does it help not only that you know the system, but that the coach knows you and what you bring to the table?
Yeah, me and Callie go back, so I do think he knows some of my strengths, some of my weaknesses, things like that, and he knows I can run the offense if need be to go in there. So, I do think he has the knowledge of what certain plays I like more than other plays and things like that. So I do think there's a comfortability there with us, and if I do need to go in there, I think he's confident in me being able to run it.
How complicated is the relationship with a rookie like Cam, and knowing when you can say something to him and how much?
Yeah, I think he's really receptive. So I think it's been great so far. I think he wants to learn. He obviously has a very incredible skill set, unique skill set, where he does things that I sometimes wouldn't even try. And those are the things you let him do on occasion. If he can make certain throws, he feels like he's got the arm to fit this into this window, and he does. And so those are things you don't take away from guys. There's certain QBs that have that unique skill set that you let them use it when they need to. But I'm there, and like I said, I'm there to tell him what I think, how I read certain plays, where I would have gone with certain plays. And I do think he's really receptive in hearing me and listening to me, and also Tim, just because we've been there and done it, and we've seen it succeed. So I do think he's really receptive, and he's really good about being able to not take away his own skill set and some throws he knows he can make, and also taking some knowledge from us and taking some of the easier throws.
In 3 quarterbacks versus 4, you're going to get a lot more work.
Yeah.
I would imagine that's something that excites you.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you can get more reps in camp, preseason, all that sort of thing, it's only going to help. It really is. Like I said, 10 years in, I still want to take all the reps I can get.
It's been a while since you've thrown a lot of passes. If that opportunity comes up, what do you feel are your kind of strengths that you bring to the table?
Yeah, I'm like I said, we were talking about earlier, I'm a big timing guy. I think the ball tends to get out of my hands on time. I'd say normally to the right place, but I do think some of my strengths are getting the ball out when it needs to get out. And so, I like to play on time, I like to get the ball where it needs to get down. If that's to the check down, it's to the check down. But getting us in the right play, that sort of thing. So I do think my skill set is being able to run the offense, get the ball out to the guys that need to get the ball, and get us in the right play when it need be.
Having worked with Calvin, how similar is what they're doing here to what you were used to before? Is it identical, or are there little tweaks?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's identical. There are little tweaks here and there. There's certain things he took from the offense. Cincinnati brought it here, and there's certain things that I think he's had, probably his whole coaching career that he installed. But yeah, there's definitely tweaks here and there, but general theme of the offense is very similar. So, I don't think there's any offense that's identical around the league. There's a lot of similarities throughout the league, but this is kind of one of those things, just similar, but definitely has its unique things.
Is is head coach Callie different from OC Callie?
A little bit. You know, he's got a little more fire as the head coach. You know, that's what you love to see. And he had that as an OC as well. But you do see him kind of take command in that head coaching role.